Hello, 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 everybody out there in video land. This is a recording of the live stream. So, those of you who are in chat with live stream, hello. Go ahead, give a follow, say hi. I know I've got a couple viewers. Not all viewers like to be chatty. Anyway, so we left it off saving the poor old paladin. And what do we do now? I think that we may actually have to. In order to get into the graveyard, we have to go into the church. And if I'm going to go into the church, I'm going to have to get that mage. So yeah, I'm going to go and see if that mage is smarter than the elf. And if he is, I think he is, then he is going to be my man Friday, and I'm going to use him from here on out. Now, the thing that sucks is that I do need a thief. And I think I might actually have to use the Japanese, the ninja, who's also a cleric. I may have to use her. Just because I need a thief, which means I have to go to the Ivolus. So I think that those guys are the best. I mean, I've played with all of the characters before. And I just remember that I think I like the male wizard. I'm pretty sure that he joins the group. I think I like him more than anyone else. So let's get started. Let's have some fun. And I love the music when it's actually playing. It's a lot of times you hear dead spots. The music for this game, if you haven't noticed now, I mean, it will play a really ramped up theme and then boop, cut out. Which was fine because it gave you a sense of all of a sudden it's eerily quiet. I think I'm going to play Stone Prophet after I play Strahd's Possession. And then I don't know if I'm going to play Menzoberran Zan or not. I don't know if I will ever play Dungeon Hack. I might actually want to play the new successors to Dungeon Hack. Grimrock. So Grimrock was kind of difficult. I don't know. I have to figure out what I'm going to play. Anyway, so without further ado, let's get going.
The symbol. I thank you for returning it to me. Now it is my task to open my heart, to return to the ways of faith and spirit before the final hour comes, and darkness with it. But first, allow me to open for you a chamber whose well-concealed bounty will become your full reward.
Yeah, we already did that. For the record, slings are badass. They actually work in this game, and I use slings and ranged objects almost exclusively in the sequel. It's almost impossible to fight hand to hand at higher levels. Might as well record what this guy says. And what you say is, "The goblin prisoner, merchant! You smell much better. Can we share a moment of peace in your humble home?"
Aye, you're welcome. Good to see you alive. Welcome to Barovia, a forsaken place nestled between the peaks of Mounts Baratok and Gakis, but home of the sweetest brandy wine in all of Ravenloft. As you've no doubt noticed, you'll find few offers of help in this town, and my offer to join you still stands.
So you can either say, let's join up, but I don't want him anymore. I mean, he worked well, but this is a point where we need to start using magic. So number 1 is, well met again, merchant fellow. And yes, I for one would appreciate your little friendly wit at my side. Would you come along? And number 2 is, glad you made it to town, sir. You do smell better now that you're free of the goblins, but you need more time to recover. Rest here a while before joining up on anything dangerous.
Ah, yes, well, I'm loath to admit weakness, but I do seem a bit unsteady on my feet. Too much excitement for one day, perhaps. Another time then, eh?
Oh, right, the woman who looks like Strahd's reincarnated wife. That's right. Oh, well, not wife. It was actually Strahd's brother's wife. That's how Strahd became a vampire. Anyway, long story. By the way, Strahd's an elf. People think that he's human and he got pointy ears because he turned into a vampire. No, he's actually an elf. And that's why he hates all the residents of Barovia, is that none of them are elves. All the elves left, or almost all the elves left. And almost all of them went to Sithicus when it was formed. But he's forced to rule over a land of humans. Oh, and here's what she says. Number 1. Madame, if you don't mind my saying so, you have an air about you, almost royalty. Are you in hiding?
You are mistaken. My blood is the poor blood of this land, no better than any other maidens in Barovia, and I hide from no one. In truth, if you perceive some special quality in me, might I impose upon you? Might I join your company?
Oh, what does she do? Damn. I'm going to say no first, and then I'm going to say yes. I think I'm going to replace the elf wizard. So let me say no and yes, okay? 1 is, it is a pity Your safety cannot be guaranteed, and because it cannot, you must stay here. It is safe here, is it not? Okay, that's me saying no. And then yes is, my lady, your company would be greatly appreciated. I'm certain your warm smile and funny disposition will brighten our path. Can you be persuaded to come along?
This place is secure, after a fashion, to whatever degree a home in Barovia can be. It is the weariness that surrounds my heart like the mists, the tedium of living every day within these walls that will undo me. I thought I saw in you an opportunity to get away. You may be back this way, and if you come again, my door will remain open to you, my interest in walking a ways with you the same as now.
And see, the game really wants you to keep her. It doesn't kill out like when you say no to everyone else. It stays unless you say yes. I learned that by accident the first time, and I think I did drop. I can't remember who I dropped. The very first time I played this game, I basically had a party like this, and I dropped one of the two women. I couldn't figure out who to drop. Then I couldn't find them, and I kind of freaked out, and then I found them in the tavern.
I am a free woman, unmarried and with none to tend to. For all that, you'll take me as your equal or not at all. The tedium here is not so great I'll trade it to become a serving maid to an outland party. I beg your pardon, old one, should you find my language unmaidenly, but now that we understand one another, I would be glad to accompany you.
Truly, this parting comes at a thirsty time. I have every hope of making my way back to the tavern. What's it called? Blood of the wine, blood of the vine, something like that. Should you need my aid once more, come and buy me a tankard for luck, and we'll be off again.
That's something I really like about this game. When you dump somebody from their party, they're like, yeah, I had fun. Come meet me up again. They don't like go, oh, don't leave me, or I hate you, like so many other games do. This one is like, yeah, we had fun. Yeah, let's do it again sometime. Peace. I like that. I like that because it doesn't make you feel bad for dumping somebody, you know? Especially if you're trying out new characters. That's why I always like to try out new characters in these games. Oh crap, she's just a friggin' fighter. And she has really trash scores. Yeah, I'm dumping her the first chance I get. Oh, and for the record, this robe is just a blue robe. It's not actually a magic robe, but they use the same tint for magic robes when you have to detect magic on as they do for the color of blue. Oh, I hate it. I hate it that they did that. But yeah, that's what they did. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and dump this girl. Pretty soon. I've totally forgot where to find the red key. Oh my god, I wonder if it was... No, because I picked everything up in the catacombs. The red key is... Oh, I think that... Oh, yeah, that's right. The red key is from the jeweler. Alright, so that's where the red key and key is used, yeah. Well, it looks like this is getting up to be the half-hour mark, so I'm going to go ahead and visit the Blood of the Vine, and this will be the city of, or the village of Barovia, the rest of it, right? Completing the village of Barovia. I'm going to pick her back up before I get to the wizard. Our friend from Sithicus, it's fair to chance upon you again. How go your studies?
By now, I can tell one vintage of Tweeka from another, and I know when an inferior brandy wine, or a watered brandy wine, is offered to me. Ah, but that's not what you mean. Stupefyingly boring is how my studies progress. I fear no book of worth rests on any shelf in the entire town. Please, when you are ready to leave, know that my interest in journeying with you remains keen.
Okay, so I'm going to refuse her first, then I'm going to accept her. And refusal is number 2. Though your tongue is sharp, perhaps you've too great a thirst for brandy wine to be of immediate service. Will you be staying on here? That's the refusal. The acceptance is number 1. If your spells prove as sharp as your tongue, you may be of some use. Would you be willing to join our party? Now, I mean, at one point I might actually do a playthrough with the girl who's a reincarnation of Strahd's lust. But I don't think that it actually changes the ending. Because I've never seen anybody suggest that it does. And I know people have beaten the game before with her. I mean, at one point I might. But, I could do that at the very end. At the very end, I could go grab her in my party and then beat Strahd, just to see. But this was really before there were multiple endings. I mean, they spent a lot of money to create just one ending. So, yeah. But I still may see if there's any extra dialogue. That'd be interesting.
I will. But be assured, I stand ready to be of service when you return. By now, I can tell one vintage of Tweeka from another, and I know when an inferior brand... Well, I already know what is of use in this place, and what is not. If we tarry for any purpose, it should be to relieve our host of his stores of sweetmeats and Tweeka. But other than a drink and a song in friendly company, we may leave by your leave.
Whatever reason you have for abandoning me like this, in faith, I don't wish to hear it. No, don't bother walking another pace at my side. I'll make my own way home, and when you come to your senses, you know where to find me.
Okay, so I guess she is the only person that gets pissed off when you abandon her. She'll be bitten and turned into a vampire soon enough. That's what Strahd always does with the reincarnation of his love. And when they always become like mindless bloodsuckers, and then he abandons them in the graveyard. You'll see soon enough. All those vampires that we kill, they're the reincarnation of the woman that he tried to steal away from his brother. Number 1, Innkeeper. Will you welcome us under your roof? We've been long on a chill road and would welcome a fire and a friendly hearth. 2, We've been attacked on the road by highwaymen, brigands. Is the law so weak here that travelers risk their lives on Slavic road? 3. What can you tell me, innkeeper, about the Vishtani? So I'm going to go through all of them, I believe.
Would you now, Outlander? Well, it's never been said Bray Montekova turned a stranger away from his tavern. And I'm Bray, so be welcome. Come in and warm yourself. You're in Strahd's land now, you know. So I expect you'll behave yourself and pay your bills on time. We have simple laws. Pay your taxes to the burgomaster, and be ready to turn over to Strahd anything else he may desire, be it your gold, your labor, or your life. And I tell you, worse than thieves roam our Barovia nights. Once the sun deeps below the peaks of the Balanok, horrors you can't imagine stalk our misty alleys. The villagers themselves often vanish at night, never to be found. We have simple laws. Pay your taxes to the burg.
New one. This Strahd you speak of. Okay, Strahd, whatever. I've heard his name before. Could you suggest some way in which I might speak with this man?
No, by helm. Whatever land you come from, it breeds valiant souls. Strahd is rarely seen. He resides in Ravenloft, a castle perched on a precipice north of the road, brooding over the village. By law, anyone entering the castle uninvited is put to death. Of course, I know of several invited guests who have suffered the same fate. Perhaps you should have a talk with our burgomaster.
Yeah, and you know what? I know you're supposed to speak with this guy before you go to the burgomaster, but I swear to God, the quests always lead me around in a circle, and I go to the burgomaster before I ever come here. I think only on like 2 playthroughs did I ever come to this tavern before visiting the burgomaster.
Why ask me? There's the Vishtani at the bar. That's him. Now as a caution. I'd best advise my customers to make a wide path about the gypsies. If Strahd has eyes and ears watching over us, the Vishtani are such. But this one, he seems regular enough, never asks for credit, and always keeps my patrons entertained.
Alright, so talking to the Vishtani guy. Number 1, young Vishtani, as a gypsy, you must know a great deal of the land outside of this town. May we converse with you a moment?
Ah, Giorgio, greetings. There are a few places in Ravenloft our Vardo caravans haven't seen. That's true enough. We're traders, entertainers, and escorts to the realm. That being said, allow me to act as a merchant and sell you the most excellent Vistani potion I am carrying today. An antidote to the venomous fogs of Barovia.
I'm interested. Perhaps we could come to some agreement. If the price is right, what are you asking for the potion? And number 2 is, you called yourself an escort. Might you be persuaded to take us to your camp? That's right. This is the whole camp thing. Okay, so, you know what? I'm going to stop the video here, and we're going to go ahead and pick up visiting the camp. So, otherwise this will be, I don't know. No, maybe I'll just continue the video here. You know, this is going to be a double-sized video, just because it's not enough to warrant its own video, but it's also kind of cool. Yeah, I might as well continue it here.
An agreement can be reached easily enough. 15 coins is the price. We'll start there, argue there, and finish there, Giorgio. 15 coins and a potion is yours.
I see. 15 coins is all you will accept. Unfortunately, it is more than I can pay, regardless of the potion's quality, Vishtani.
No need to grow surly, friend. Times are hard, especially for a young Vistani such as I. In faith, I will make you this promise, that I shall hold the potion for you until you have acquired coin enough. Return then, and we will conclude our business. Giorgio, outsiders are not welcome in camp. Well, not often. You don't know how the villagers treat us. Why, Bray Martikova is the only one who smiles when I enter the blood of the vine. I suppose I might be able to introduce you to one of our camp elders, perhaps even a seer. You're not a villager after all, but you would have to be blindfolded.
To be blindfolded is too great a risk. Is there another way? Number one is, if we were to achieve our goal, we can't afford to join in petty squabbles and prejudices. Blindfold us. I never choose to. I can't even remember if you're even allowed to go back to the camp after you chose to. I did once, and I remember it kind of screwed my game up. So I always choose one. Actually, I think he does allow you to choose to go again later. Let me see.
Yes, I can escort you to the camp without the blindfolds. Of course, we'll have to kill you in the morning and move our caravan. The only way anyone will ever see the warmth of a gypsy fire is as I have said. You may not have meant offense. When you're ready to accept my terms, you may ask again.
Okay, I've never heard that option. So I don't know what the hell happened the first time I chose no. I think it was almost 30 years ago. That's alright. I'll choose yes.
If you're willing to put that much faith in me, I shan't let you come to harm. Though I can't answer for my elders. They're most likely to have you thrown from camp. You must know as well that it will take some time to reach my people. Not until next evening will you hear our gypsy fiddles and tambourines, our lamentations echoing in the cold mountain air.
After hours of hard travel, the dark uncertainty of the blindfold is taken away. Safe escort has been provided to the Vistani camp. And as promised, the Barovia seer is pointed out. Madame Eva awaits. Secluded within, the seer practices her ancient art. The cards, she explains, are reluctant to reveal the fate of outsiders. An accurate reading may be impossible. Hesitantly, Madame Eva admits to a missing card, to the one face of the Taroka which has been stolen by another of Ravenloft's Giorgios. Madame Eva suspects Lord Strahd himself of acquiring the card, perhaps to employ in his own dark rituals at Castle Ravenloft. As the meeting comes to a close, farewells are bid. Madame Eva assures that the safe escort will again be provided beyond the secret encampment of the Vistani.
Ah, Giorgio, greetings. There are few places in Ravenloft our Vardo caravans haven't seen. That's true enough. We're traders, entertainers, and escorts to the realm. That being said, allow me to act as a merchant and sell you the most excellent Vestani potion I am carrying today. An antidote to the venomous fogs of Barovia. An agreement? No need.
Yep, that's it. That's it. That's all you got. So, I think I already have my screen cap with the blood of the vine. And, alright. I'll go ahead and leave it on the, image of the sign. And then it will be good luck until next time. So for all of you out there in video land, like, comment, subscribe, and click the little notification button. It'll help me on my way to getting partnered. And I also hope that you enjoy the videos. Take care.